First of all, thank you so much, Perspective. Your shoutout caused me to quadruple in subscribers. I really appreciate it, and welcome to the club. Alright, on to the video. G1 Bumblebee is a design that for some reason Hasbro or Takara can almost never get right. I mean, we had the first Masterpiece 1.0 Bumblebee, which was a good figure, and then they proceeded to shit the bed with the second one. Seriously, what the fuck is this? Then, in the War for Cybertron series, they made the Netflix Bumblebee, which was a retool out of Cliffjumper, who absolutely sucked, by the way. And then people constantly say that that figure is the best thing they've ever seen for a mainline Bumblebee. They say it looks G1, they say it looks basically perfect. Hell, I've heard people say it looks better than both Masterpiece Bumblebees. I even got into an argument once on talking about which one was better, the Netflix Bumblebee or the one that I'm going to be talking about today. And I just don't get it. It doesn't look G1, it looks wrong. It looks completely wrong. Even though the alt mode is a good alt mode, it's the wrong alt mode. And oh my god, the parts forming, why? Which of course brings us to today's topic. Good day, good people. Welcome back to another random TF review, and today we will be taking a look at the Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Bumblebee. And this thing rocks. That's all I have to say. This thing rocks. This thing is excellent. This thing's amazing. This thing's fantastic. This is easily the best G1 Bumblebee has ever looked in Chug, and I absolutely love the way he looks. I think his colors are very nice. I love the yellow. I wish the black was a bit more of a bluish gray because that's how it's supposed to be, but it's fine. For the most part, it definitely looks very, very nice. Yes, his chest sticks out way too far and his feet are way too big with his legs being way too twiggy, but I don't care. This is by far the most accurate Bumblebee in Chug. I absolutely love the way the head looks. Sure, it is a very slight bit off to what he's supposed to look like, but it's not noticeable at all. It just looks really nice. I wish that he was making an actual happy smile because that's what Bumblebee is kind of known for, being the yellow kid character, and this is just stern-faced Bumblebee. But I still absolutely love the way this head sculpt looks. I'm just very happy with it. It looks basically just like him. You can also open up his chest and shove a matrix in there if you so feel like it. I have no idea why you can do this, but it's funny. He is also very pulsable. Head is on a very nice ball joint that can rotate all the way around and can look up the slightest bit and look down the slightest bit. Shoulders are also on a ball joint, which allows for full rotation without any impediment, as well as a full range outward and anything you can want from the shoulder. He has a rotation at the bicep, elbows that bend a full 90 and have a natural stopping point, wrist rotation, a fully unimpeded waist swivel, very nice. Legs can kick out a good bit forward and a slightly worse but still a good bit backward. Legs can kick outward all the way. Thigh rotation, a 90-degree bend at the knee that stops in 2 increments for some reason, and feet with a good amount of ankle down movement as well as a very good ankle pivot. Once again, this figure's posability absolutely rules. You can get him into so many poses and all the joints feel very nice and the QC is basically perfect. It's just such a joy to mess around with. The only accessory Bumblebee comes with is this gun, which is painted in all silver, and yeah, it's just basically his little pea shooter from the G1 cartoon. It is a bit of a shame that this figure only comes with this accessory considering how small it is, but he wasn't really known for having that many accessories anyway, so I'm not that mad about it. And of course, you can have Bumblebee holding his gun. It looks pretty cool. The transformation on this figure is excellent. Like, it rules so hard. Like, it is so fast, so fluid, so fun. It is complex enough to be engaging and not boring, yet simple enough to the fact that you can do this in probably under 30 seconds. It is just so fun to do everything here. It's just an S-tier process. Love it so much. And after an extremely smooth and fun transformation, we are left with the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my entire life. This alt mode is basically perfect for what it's trying to be. This thing is just awesome. It is so tiny, so adorable. It's basically a perfect penny racer, which is exactly what G1 Bumblebee was supposed to be. This is what most people were thinking when they saw the Netflix version. It's not a bug, it's not an official Volkswagen, but it's a penny racer, and that is G1 Bumblebee. I absolutely adore the trick they do in the transformation to reveal an Autobots mode just for the car mode. That is so awesome. And the car is so tiny that it just makes me want to mess with it and play with it all the time. And the only problems I have with this alt mode is the color mismatch. The paint on the black, since it's yellow, is very obviously different from the rest of the yellow, and there's also this one patch in the middle that's for some reason different. The paint also kind of likes to chip off, but it doesn't bother me that much in actuality. It's just a little bit of a nitpick I have here. This is also the best rolling car I have in my entire collection. Like, all the wheels are pinned on and it rolls so smoothly, it just glides across any surface. It's just awesome. And if you want to, you can take the gun and plug it onto the back of the car. Weapon storage, no matter how bad it is always appreciated, so hey, there you go. Now as for size comparisons, Flip Changer Bumblebee, Kingdom Core Soundwave, Combiner War Swindle for some reason, and New Age Duel just for the hell of it. Now as for robot mode, Bumblebee, Soundwave, Swindle, and I'm not transforming this thing for this comparison. And I don't even think I need to tell you how much I like this thing, because I love this thing so freaking much. Like, oh my god, this thing is so good. You need to have this. It is just so fun. Not even if you're just hunting for a Bumblebee. If you're just hunting for a very fun figure that you can play with at your desk, this is it. It is so fun, so fluid, it looks really good, and just checks all the marks for me. This is by far the best Bumblebee figure that Hasbro or Takara has ever released. And that's all I have to say for today. So this has been a random TF review, and thank you so much for watching, and I'm done.